Okay, we're now in Sheviit, Perek Hey, Mishnah Aleph. That's Sheviit. There we go, Perek Hey, Mishnah Aleph. First Mishnah in chapter 5. Okay, until now, let's just look at a chart we looked at before. We saw this back in Perek Bet. And we talked about the time of Kviyat Zman for both Ma'aser and for Sheviit. And this is also for Sheviit as well, for whether a fruit is from a certain year in Ma'aser or it's from the Shemitah year or not. And then we said it all depended on what it was. And one of the things we noticed, or I noted, was that for vegetables, it was Zman Likita, when the pre was ready, was completed, and Ilan for a tree, it's Chanata, when the fruit begins to grow. So our Mishnah is going to discuss, certain fruits that begin to grow a little bit, and they grow a little bit differently. The time of fruitation, of time that the fruits grow, is significantly longer, and therefore it's unclear what year they would be from. Says the Mishnah, Benot Shuach. Benot Shuach are white figs, certain kind of figs. Let's look right away at the Bartanura. What's special about these figs? Te'inim levanot, white figs, hamegadlot mishalosh shanim l'shalosh shanim. They grow every 3 years. So immediately we have a problem. Remember we said about fruit that the time for fruit was chanata, okay, when the fruit itself begins to grow. So if a fruit grows over 3 years, then when is Shemitah? So the Mishnah says the following: Sheviit shelahen shniya shehen oso d'shalosh shanim. Okay, their Sheviit is shana shniya shel Shemitah. Okay, the second year. The perot hachontim b'Shviit and nigmar bishulam ad shana shniya shel Shemitah. Remember, we said the time was chanita, when the fruit begins to grow. So if the fruit begins to grow in Shemitah, okay, then they're ready in the second year, 2 years afterwards. Shishana shlishit lechanita, va'az noheg behem din Shviit. The batar, remember we saw this. The batar chanata azlina. This is exactly what we saw on the chart. Goes after chanata. Goes after when the fruit begins to grow. So if the fruit begins to grow in the Shemitah year, that means when are these white figs kedushat Shviit, that you have to treat them properly and you can't throw them away and you have to treat them with kedushat Shviit? Then the second year. So let's read it again. Menot shach, white figs. Sheviit shelahem, their Sheviit is shniya, i.e., if they started growing in Shemitah, then their kedushat Sheviit is the second year of the cycle. 3 years later, she'en osod to shalosh shanim, because they grow every 3 years. Rabbi Yehuda says, haparsaot, Persian figs, Sheviit shelahem motzei Sheviit. Their Sheviit is motzei Sheviit, the year after, she'en osod l'shtei shanim. Because they take 2 years to grow. Amru lo, Chachamim said, no. Lo amru ela benot shuach. No, sorry, we only have a Masorah about benot shuach. We don't have a Masorah about any other fruit. And it's interesting, if you look at the Ikar Tosfot Yontov, he says, lo nitbar shatam, lama lo amru kamo kein parsaot. Like, why are parsaot any different? They take 2 years. Benot shuach take 3 years. The kevan shechantu b'shviit, shiyeh perotem din shviit, tingbru b'motzei shviit. But since they were nechnetu, since they began to sprout the fruits during Sheviit, so their fruit should have the law of Sheviit on Motzei Sheviit. V'lama yedilhem din yerak de batar lekita. Right? Why should they have the din of yerak? Why should they be like vegetables? So he says it's unclear why parsaot are different than benot shuach. But still, what we derive from here is that the basic rule is fruit that grows on Sheviit, it has kedushat Sheviit until the new fruit grows. And that's how we paskin today. It's the custom we have even to this very day. We'll stop here. Comments or questions, as always, please email me at rspolter@gmail.com. And we'll dedicate the learning to the memory of my father, Harav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Have a great day.